Dundee's Juan Sara posing pre-match with Hearts fans. Would such friendliness continue once a ball was kicked? No chance. These two served up passion aplenty once a fairly dull opening spell was dispensed with. Nacho Novo woke everyone up after 15 minutes, when he was only inches away from an opener. Just the crossbar getting in the way of his 4th goal of the season. Novo's tenacity 10 minutes later helped set up Dundee's breakthrough. There were plenty of mistakes in the first half hour, and from Roddy McKenzie's loose throw-out, Novo fed Caballero, and his delicious cross was meat and drink to Steve Lovell. You don't fancy the angles much for Caballero here, and Hearts certainly didn't fancy the space Steve Lovell was given. It was all Dundee at this point, and the busy Nacho Novo almost doubled the lead within a matter of minutes, shoving Lovell out of the way to take the shot. The Hearts fight back had to come, and so it did. Mark de Vries hadn't scored for 5 games. Well, make that 6 now, as this was his closest effort yesterday, and it didn't really trouble the target. Hearts were really starting to warm up now though, and went close when Kevin McKenna connected with a Jean-Louis Valois corner. A perfect delivery. Nothing wrong with the header either, but Joni Hernandez doing his job well on the line. Now if that was close, you're just not going to believe this. Quite how Dundee survived here, well, goodness only knows. The cultured left-foot strike from Valois had the keeper well and truly beaten, then full march to Julian Speroni for somehow foiling Kevin McKenna. You just got the impression it wasn't going to be Hearts' day. And Gary Wales had that feeling too just before the break, when he couldn't beat Speroni either. The magic spell around the Dundee goal unbroken still. The Frenchman was Hearts' chief sorcerer, and Jean-Louis wrapped his left pied round another free kick at the start of the second half. Not enough dip on this one though to trouble Speroni. Then Dundee had a double chance to put the game out of sight. Hearts looked in vain for offside as Fabien Caballero raced clear, and he did well to set up Nacho Novo. Paul McMullen blocked well, but captain Barry Smith almost scored a rare goal on the rebound. The Dundee fans were enjoying their size display, and had they scored here, that would have been that. Instead, Hearts drew level after an hour, and for once the Dundee defence let themselves down, and Kevin McKenna gratefully took advantage for his 1st goal of the season. The corner was needlessly conceded in the first place, Speroni came and missed, and Hearts were back in the game. Only now they fancied their chances to go on and claim all 3 points, but Julian Speroni made up for losing the goal by keeping out Phil Stamp. Stamp very close indeed to his 2nd of the season. But just as Hearts settled down, Dundee got restless once again and set off in search of the win. Nacho Novo with the killer ball, and Steve Lovell completing a terrific afternoon with his 2nd of the game. 4 goals in 5 starts, not a bad return from the ex-Portsmouth man. Hearts undone by the pass, the pace, and finally the precision. The Edinburgh gods displeased with back-to-back Tynecastle defeats, with Hearts treading water in the table.
I think there's not much between any of the teams, and you know, there's a likelihood that anybody can beat anybody else, and you know, I always knew it was going to be time.